Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I got information and I remember informing Parliament some time back that the global women power based in UN or New York identified me as one of those inspirational leaders. Right, Honorable Speaker and honorable members, I want to take this opportunity to humbly thank you for the support as Parliament of Uganda, and also use this opportunity to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda for appointing me in this position, and also appointing me through my various positions in my career. Honorable Speaker, the Global Power Women Award was given to me on 26th in New York. We were attending a conference of the global women, a big conference of many women. It was given to 10 women. Right, Honorable Speaker, some of these women, two are ministers, four are first ladies, and me, the Prime Minister. That Honorable Speaker, I asked a question when they were giving me this global award. I said, why me? Then they played the videos. There is when our country was hit by floods. And in Kayunga. So when we are going to Kawongo, the vehicle stopped like about 5 kilometers away. And we used a small boat. And then after that, the people where they were staying, there were no vehicles because they were cut off completely. And so I used the border. So they had that clip, which they played and said, service beyond self. Honorable Speaker, they also had another clip when we went to Ntoroko. I don't know whether my brother is here. Yes. We went to Ntoroko, and remember that time when we had people who were stuck in the waters. They had nowhere to go. All their land had submerged. And so we went there with a boat, and there was a crowing baby. So they had that photo when a crowing baby was on top of the water, and the way we were giving them support. So they also had that. They also had another one when I represented Mama, the First Lady, in Japan. And in that, we did a lot of communal work in Japan. So they also added so many other things. They are always following us, I didn't know. And so, members, I want to take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to lay on table this global award as an inspiration to other leaders.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
Allow me to lay on table.
Thank you.
I want to dedicate this global award to a number of people. The President of the Republic of Uganda, the ministers and cabinet members, the Parliament of Uganda, including Semuju.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
The people of Kakumiro, my voters, who have always brought me here, I also dedicate this, Right Honorable Speaker, to the staff of the Office of the Prime Minister. The women of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, I lay on table.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable.
Right Honorable Speaker, it's not only that. They gave me this.
Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, this one is an award. and I request that I give it to him to read, so that people may think I'm reading my own words.
No, Right Honorable, it's yours. You
Can
read
I
for
read?
us. Yeah, we trust you.
Okay, Right Honorable Speaker, the Global Power Women Award, New York 2024, to Her Excellency Robina Nabanja, Prime Minister of Uganda.
That's a real accent now. Eh?
You know, Right Honorable Speaker, I've been there and now. Global Inspiration Leadership Award 2024.
Thank you. Colleagues, you know we always celebrate our very own, and Right Honorable, we congratulate you once again. Right Honorable colleagues, once again, another cause for celebration as a country. Our very own Mr. Emmanuel Katongore, Chairman Quality Chemicals, was appointed a director for Rotary International representing Africa. That's so huge for Africa to have our very own. He's been so much dedicated serving the humanity beyond even, beyond self, beyond any expectation. So I want to take this opportunity on your behalf to congratulate Mr. Emmanuel Katongore for raising our flag very high, and I'm very sure he's going to be a very good ambassador for our country. Now, honorable colleagues, I know the Prime Minister has made us happy, but why don't we do matters of national importance? But before then, we have in the VIP gallery this afternoon a delegation of staff members from the Parliament of the United Republic of Tanzania. The delegation includes Mr. Magiri Gerard, Assistant Director Administration, Ms. Minja Asia, Assistant Director House Operations, Ms. Musangi Asia, Principal Parliamentary Clerk, Ms. Shirima Unique, Principal Administrative Officer, Ms. Musangi Nema, Principal Hansard Reporter, Mr. Komino Christopher, Principal Assistant Printer, Ms. Mbinga Sikudani, Parliamentary Clerk, Ms. Komba Veronica, Legal Service Officer, Ms. Jumbe Twaiba, Legal Service Officer, Mr. Zephania Dani, Legal Service Officer, Mr. Karingonji Ramadan, Hansard Reporter, and Ms. Mashimba Limi, Hansard Reporter. They've come to observe proceedings of this House. Please join me once again in welcoming them. Thank you. You're always welcome, our brothers and sisters. In the public gallery this afternoon, we have pupils and teachers of Princess Royal Nursery and Primary School, located in Aswa County, Guru City. They are represented by Honorable Korat Simon Peter, Honorable Awol Beto Chan, and Honorable Reka Sharon Barmoy. They've come to observe proceedings of this House. Please join me once again in welcoming them, Honorable colleagues. Thank you. Yes. Honorable Semuju, they've dedicated the award to you.
I want to thank you, Mr. Speaker. Many colleagues, especially the new ones, don't know that the Honorable Nabanja and I have come from far. One day we will tell our stories. So I sincerely want to congratulate her. That's what I wanted to say, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Honorable Sarah, then Honorable Choma.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I take this opportunity on behalf of the women of this Parliament, together with the men, and the women of Uganda, since we are their representatives in Parliament, to congratulate the Right Honorable Prime Minister for receiving this global award. Mine is to thank you for putting Uganda on the global map, because this event was a global one and people came from different countries and witnessed you receiving this award. I want to thank you for the great work that you are doing for this country, and to encourage you to continue serving humanity and serve with distinction. This is my appeal to you, Right Honorable Prime Minister. I want to thank you for the open door policy that you have in your office, because when you get to her office, she's actually available. I know that there are some people, when you get to their offices, they are too big, you will not even see them. But thank you very much, Right Honorable Prime Minister, for keeping that that open policy, open door policy, something that I also did when I was serving as a minister. Yes, and I don't want to blow my trumpet, Right Honorable Prime Minister. I also received a global award some time back. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Thank you. Honorable Choma, Honorable Huda Werelu.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. In the same vein, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate our own, the Right Honorable Speaker, and also congratulate Mr. Emmanuel Katongore upon the appointment. Right Honorable Speaker, when such events happen, they don't just stop at that, because like the Right Honorable Speaker has read, I think there were 5 personalities who were recognized, and the Right Honorable Prime Minister, from her submission, she has said 5 personalities were recognized. And the General Assembly is normally attended by very many personalities from different spectrums. The fact that she was recognized among the 5 and awarded to that effect, it is not only an achievement to her, but actually an achievement to the country. And that one elevates us in terms of political ranking and in terms of democracy. So because of that, I want to congratulate you, Right Honorable. I want to congratulate Uganda, and want to encourage you to do more as we actually emulate you. I beg to.
Thank you, Honorable Huda Werelu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving us opportunity to openly congratulate the Right Honorable Prime Minister. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I want to join others to congratulate you for receiving that global award. There are millions of leaders in the world. Now that you have been identified among the men to receive that, you have indicated or you have shown your capacity to work, not only for Uganda, but for the whole world. You are doing a work of humanity. You have raised the flag of women high. I want to thank you. You have shown to the world that the women of Uganda can work. And you have also proven that when the Commander-in-Chief and the President of this Uganda identified you among the many women in Uganda to take that leadership, that he made the right choice. And when he described, when he was given his speech to the new cabinet he put in place, and he said, this time I've nominated or selected the fisherwomen and fishermen to work, he was talking biblically. And you have proven that indeed he has done the right work. We want to thank you very much. Keep it up. I know there are many challenges, there are many hurdles, but you have overcome them, so continue to build that confidence. The work you are doing, you are a mentor to all of us as a women. When I sit in my office and in the TV, I saw you are in Yumbe, I saw you are in Karamoja, I saw you are in Kanungu, I saw you are everywhere. I feel ashamed to sit in that office. I get out and I also call my people that please let me go to the office. So indirectly, you have been training the women to follow you. We thank you, and we are not going to let you down. We shall continue to give you the support, and I'm encouraging the whole Parliament to give you the support so that you do more than what you have done for this country. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Matters of national importance, Honorable Josephat Tumwesije. Colleagues, I have an order paper to run.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, but you allow me at least 30 seconds to also add my voice in congratulating my Prime Minister for information the House that she's not only a woman member of Parliament for Kakumiro District, but a resident of my constituency.
Prayers.
My prayers is that the prayers on this submission, not on the matter of national importance, is that the dedication she has made on this floor today reaches the people of Kakumiro through my voice, that she has recognized that the people who voted her in are a pillar to lean on. And therefore, for those who are listening in and tuned in, we have an award today in our district. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Prime Minister, for representing us at that level that many people covet but may never reach. Thank you very much. On the other hand, I want to thank you, Right Honourable, for giving me this opportunity to stand in for the people of Bugangai South on matters that affect them. Recently, hailstorm hit our people very badly. And the most affected sub-counties were Kakumiro Town Council, Kasambia sub-county, Birembo sub-county, and partly Chisengo sub-county. Very many villages lost gardens of food. They lost their houses in the hailstorm. And important to note, particularly one village of Nyamuha, 345 families were reduced to almost people who should be helped very fast. I wanted to use the word beggars, but quickly I changed my narrative. But these people need attention, they need help. A community school in Chedicho, village in the Kasambia sub-county, lost a school, they need help. I'm appealing to the office of the Prime Minister to come in very fast, because I fast-tracked a report, and the report is already made. It contains even pictures of the level of destruction, devastation that was occasioned on my people. My prayer is that they get seeds, they get food relief, they get iron sheets to roof their houses that were demolished, and even the community school and the church. So I pray.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable Members, I am aware that we had a problem in my district. In the sub-counties of Kisita, Narweyo, Kasambia, Birembo, Bwanswa, Kakumiro Town Council, Chitayuka, and Igayaza Town Council. I already informed the concerned. I also asked the COW to go and make an assessment, the District Disaster Committee, and I got a report today. It's unfortunate that I have been out. Maybe we could have had an interaction with my brother. I came on Sunday evening. Yesterday was cabinet. Maybe he did not get in touch with me. We shall handle, I promise.
Thank you, Honourable Beja Susan.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Allow me to begin by congratulating my sister. Congratulations. Right Honourable Speaker, I'm here on an urgent matter which requires urgent response. On the 10th of September 2024, a terrible hailstorm destroyed all the food crops in one of the sub-counties in Otuke, that is Orum, but destroying foods in 5 villages. The same incident also, Right Honorable Speaker, happened in Ogwere sub-county, that it destroyed food crops in 5 villages. My prayers, Right Honorable Speaker, as today we are celebrating the good work of our lovely sister, the Right Honorable Prime Minister. She has been everywhere. Even if you are not going, Right Honorable Prime Minister, please let your office provide these vulnerable people with some plant seeds or compensating these damaged food crops. They will celebrate you more. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Right Honorable Prime Minister. Maybe I can add on another one related, and you do all of them at once. Yes. I'm having Honorable Museveni, William.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. But Right Honorable Speaker, protect me. There are some attackers around here. I don't know what's wrong with the name Museveni. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm raising on the matter of national importance. Again, it is a hailstorm and violent winds were experienced in my constituency, that is Chenda Town Council and Chitenga sub-county. A number of houses were destroyed, plantations were destroyed, people lost fallen houses. So my prayer is again request for food relief and an iron sheet. Another one, Right Honorable Speaker, I request the government to come up with a policy on tree planting. We are experiencing violent winds because people have cut the natural thickets. They are no longer there. Winds form and run a longer distance, destroying everything that comes across. We are losing the churches, we are losing the schools, we are losing the houses everywhere in the country. And Uganda has no capacity really, always to come in to combat the disaster. Why can't we plan and make a policy where every Ugandan can plant at least a tree every year, and we gazette a national tree planting day so that we can avert the situation, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker, my sister from Matuke, I request that the District Disaster Committee gives us a report. We shall send the technical people to go and assess and see how to come up with the support that is relevant. Honorable Museveni Ndoli has given us a long-term plan. You know he's Museveni. A long-term plan. We need to plant trees, colleagues. Encourage our people to plant trees, to act as windbreakers, so that we don't destroy, the wind does not destroy all our buildings. I will also request that the honorable member gives us a report from the District Disaster Committee, which is chaired by the cow, and then we shall act appropriately.
Thank you, Honorable Kabusu.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the night that made yesterday, passengers aboard a cargo transport boat were traveling from Lujiaba Island to Bukakata in Masaka. Mr. Speaker, it was at night. This boat capsized. Only 3 people survived. Among those that have been identified dead are 6 people, Mr. Speaker. And it's a practice, Mr. Speaker, that it's a known custom with us fishermen that when bodies capsize after the 3rd day, the search on the bodies will start. Mr. Speaker, the prayer I want to make is that Uganda police this time helps my people to search for their bodies. They have been leaving it to the people, and in most cases making it hard to leaders. You have not helped to look for the bodies, to take them for burial. Government of Uganda should help in search for these bodies. Mr. Speaker, also, I would pray that the Minister of Works comes up with a plan. My constituency, Mr. Speaker, does not have a ship, does not have a ferry, does not have any government facility for transport, at least for once. Mr. Speaker, I've been a member of Parliament. This is the second time, with a spell of 10 years in between. And now 20 years, Mr. Speaker, I've not persuaded the government to buy a ship or a ferry for my people. At least I should note that after next election is also to pledge that I'll ask government to buy a ferry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, Honorable colleagues, sorry about that tragedy. Let me first request that we observe a minute of silence for the victims.
May the souls of the deceased rest in eternal peace.
So, Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable Members, my sympathies, because every life matters. I can see the Minister of Transport around, but because he does not have powers to direct, for me I have. So let me direct the Marine Police to go to Chamuswa and make sure that they assist the communities to exhume the bodies.
Search.
To search. Okay. To search for the bodies. So you can come and give us why you are not putting a ferry, not even a ship, on the waters. The Minister of Transport is here.
That's Honourable Kori. Procedure.
Thank you, Right Honourable. I want to thank the Prime Minister for the directive she's about to give. She's about to give. Okay, thank you for your correction. Right Honourable, I'm arising on the procedural matter. This very year, around March 27th, the Prime Minister and the Minister of Transport came to my constituency, and I want to thank them for that. They commissioned the construction of Natete Nakauka Road. On that same day, I actually told the Minister of Works of a similar incident that happened in my constituency a few months back, of a boat that capsized and close to 9 people perished. Now, would it be procedurally right that the Right Honourable Prime Minister makes the same directive, reminding the Minister of Works to send a ferry that he actually committed to bring to the people?
Thank you.
Of Busilos House.
Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honourable.
So the only directive made by the Prime Minister was for the search of bodies. So I don't know whether I should also tell her to order for a search of bodies, but she only called the minister, okay, to come and explain why they have not put. But Honourable Minister, take it from that line. No, Honourable colleagues, please. The minister is here. Let him give us information because he's in charge. Minister for Transport.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. I also condole with the families who have lost their dear ones. And that is an incident which happened yesterday in the night around 8 p.m. where the boat hit a hard rock and it got damages down. By the time they realized, the boat was already full of water, and only one person who had the life jacket is the one who has been able to give us that information. And the current Honorable Prime Minister, we have already complied to your directive. The Marine Police, together with our staffs of Ministry of Works, they are already on site together with the locals to ensure they get these bodies. That side, we know it is an island. We already have a ferry there, but it concentrates on transportation of people. And the request by the honorable colleague to have a ferry at least which can cater for these fishermen. We are on for it, and we have already engaged you. That was around March, to advise us the ferry we are bringing, whether it is the best for these fishermen. And we are engaging finance to give us that budget, that now the Congo ferries are almost completed. Come next year, we shall be there on board. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable, we had another colleague.
It's okay.
Honorable was, no, but I was watching you properly. You stood up on clarification. He refused. When you were still standing, you changed it to procedure before resuming your seat. And these are your rules. So, so I don't know where clarification now has turned into procedure. But let him first, let him first. Honorable Esther, if it's connected,
yes, to what
the one of Matovu.
Thank you so much.
Is it related to Matovu?
Yes, it's related, Right Honorable.
Okay.
Right Honorable, being the Shadow Minister for Local Governments, and being that I also represent Busiro South, Busi Islands, yesterday, the chairperson of Busi Islands, it's a sub-county though full of islands, informed me, and he also showed me the picture, the ferry that was provided to Busiro South, to Busi, and it was commissioned by Ministry of Works. Yesterday, it was dismantled and it was ferried away. So our inquiry at this time, and even I have the video, it was taken away yesterday. So at this time, I would request, through you, Mr. Speaker, can the Ministry of Works inform us if at the time of taking it or giving it to the members, because for some good months, it has been docked and they were waiting for some technical assistance for the... Can I get protection, Mr. Speaker?
Please, honorable colleagues, let's listen to...
So we wish to know as people, as I represent people of Busi Islands, could we know where has the ferry gone? Because at the time of handing it over, you called all the leaders, all the local leaders were there of Busi, and they were informed that this is now the ferry that is going to be aiding all people in commercial matters and everything. So could we know what has happened and when is it going to be returned?
Can see the Right Honourable Prime Minister is coming to...
Right Honourable Speaker and honourable members, today I had a meeting with the officials from the Ministry of Works, and that issue came. They told me that that ferry got a mechanical problem, and they had to go and fix some parts which were lacking. They wanted to give them a spare. We usually have a spare ferry for any eventualities, but that spare ferry currently is in a place called Pakwach, because Pakwach apparently got a weed that came and covered that place, the bridge, and and now after removing that weed from the bridge, they will definitely bring, because they have some of the parts are not in the country. They were fearing people can easily get an accident, so they dismantled it. They wanted to bring the other one to replace this as they repair this, but now that spare, yes, because it is new. but it came with, I think, some mechanical problems. So that's the answer I can give because I got that answer today.
Honorable Semuji, was it related to that?
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, when we had the fatal accident associated with the owner of the facility, the late Tempura, I have forgotten the technical words. But government has a duty to make water transport safe by, first and foremost, I said I've forgotten the technical word, but periodically survey, I don't know if that word will I don't know what they do, but they are supposed to go and establish if there are physical changes in the lake or in the river itself. The minister earlier spoke about a rock. The last time that sort of inspection happened was during the colonial days. Even the law relating to water transport is a colonial law. The undertaking was made because at that time they hadn't even provided money to go and do that sort of inspection. So the point I wanted to bring to the attention of you, Mr. Speaker and Parliament, is that the moment you don't go to find out the shape in which the roots on the water are, it means you'll have more boats and more vessels hitting those rocks. What other people do is to do that sort of inspection, remove them, or advise people you don't use this particular direction. So can the minister, as he answers that there is a rock that was hit, tell us if they now have found money to go and do that exercise that was last done during colonial days?
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker, I must say in May this year, we brought out a marine notice to all people who live along Lake Victoria. And on that notice, we also put an attachment, the no-go zone areas at night. If given time tomorrow, I can lay it on table. But these are people who are looking for survival. That's their business. And we even put in that note that people who are using the lake use it from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. with life jackets. It is detailed, I can let it tomorrow. But in this very case, the rock, we are aware of it. And that attachment, that's one of the areas where we have been notifying our people they shouldn't go there at night. Because even at night, the visibility for our marine officers, it is restricted. However, Right Honourable Speaker, this Parliament passed a loan from African Development Bank, and we have a comprehensive plan under that loan to ensure that we earmark all these obstacles, and now we can officially even improve on how we manage our boats on the lakes, including when you get an accident, do you just make an alarm, or there are other advanced systems in addition to what we have so that you can be rescued? And once that loan matures, we shall have that one as history. Thank you very much.
Honourable Secretary.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. The matter of national importance I'm raising, Mr. Speaker, it's about Ugandan kids who are at home, basing on the fact that at school where they go, they are required to go with Nini numbers. And those Nini numbers are based on their parents. And them, the pupil or the student themselves, they are also supposed to be registered with the students' registration numbers, which is turning to be a problem with no clear guidance, and parents are stuck. When they go to school, they assume that government to grant capitation, to grant that capitation grant will be based on how students are being registered. And that one is bringing problems, and some kids at home purposely for that. My prayers, Minister of Education, to come up with a clear guidance, to bail out parents who are crying for school fees and at the same time crying for registration numbers. NIRA also to come up with a clear guideline which will help schools to save this situation, because it is alarming in conjunction with academic standards within our areas. I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable members, the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Internal Affairs will be guided depending on the information he gives me. I request that he puts it in writing so that I can conclusively handle that matter. It's not only in your district, it's almost countrywide.
Honourable Mapenduzi. Procedure, Honourable Seku.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. A while ago, Honourable Semoju said that the law on the water transport we have is a colonial law, and the minister seems not to have paid attention to that. But in 2021, this parliament passed the Inland Water Transport Act. So is it procedural right for us to maintain that on record, Mr. Speaker?
I'm just asking myself because if I'm to get what Honourable Semuju is meaning, is it about the law being update inland water transport or marine, specifically the one for marine? Honourable Minister, can you clarify on that? Let me not disturb the minister. Let me cross-check with our technical team. Let our technical team guide me, and then I will I'll give a ruling on that, okay? Let me not disturb the minister. Honourable Mapenduzi.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, sir, you are aware that on 23rd of September 2024, the Minister of Works and Transport temporarily closed Karumba Bridge to pave way for rehabilitation works on the old Karumba Bridge. As a result, traffic was diverted to alternative routes, including the Renkunye, Masindi Port, Apache route, where passengers use ferries to cross the Nile. Mr. Speaker, sir, this diversion has created a worrying situation on the ferry services on Masindi Port that requires our immediate attention. Before the diversion, only about 10 to 20 vehicles would use the road on a daily basis. However, Mr. Speaker, at least 400 vehicles are now using that route daily, and only about 250 vehicles cross the Nile, while the rest of the vehicles have to wait for a day or days. Mr. Speaker, this is because the two ferries on Masindi Port are small, old, and not in good mechanical conditions. The official time for the ferry operations is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., but with this new pressure, Right Honourable Speaker, the operators work up to 10 p.m., and those extra hours are considered voluntary hours. Mr. Speaker, sir, there are already a few instances where the ferries have developed problem in the middle of the water, and you can imagine the risk, panic, and pressure that the people face. Right Honourable Speaker, I therefore pray that one, the Minister of Works takes an immediate action to deploy bigger and modern ferries
on Masindi Port to match the current traffic demand. Number 2, the Ministry of Works should introduce night shifts and motivate the operators by paying them for the extra hours on job. And finally, the 2 ferries currently in operation should be improved on and put in good mechanical condition to safeguard the lives of the citizens. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister for Works.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. On Sunday, I was in the same place he's talking about. We have removed, we had one ferry there which was a bit smaller. We removed it, replaced it with another one, which is bigger than the other one. We went ahead and added another ferry, so now there are 2 there. And our people operate from 5 a.m. up to 10 p.m. in the night. And the 2 ferries which are there, as I speak now, they are able to manage the number of vehicles which are crossing from that side. And should the need be, there are many vehicles. We have capacity to add another bigger ferry more than that. But meanwhile,